Welcome everyone joining us. I'm really happy to see so many. This is really exciting. We're in a distance learning program, so the idea that we can get together virtually and, kind of have that personal connection. I know it's important for me, so you don't feel quite as isolated. And the pandemic, we're all kind of in virtual environments now. So we're going to start with a fun poll. So if Sylvia, you want to start that up.
So our question is, imagine yourself a famous author. Which genre of books do you write?
Come on, fantasy and sci-fi. I'm rooting for you. Pulling ahead.
Yeah. Detective mystery is popular too. Everyone is coming in. We have a little poll going here.
I'm sad for romance.
Yeah.
We have one person.
Zoom romance.
Come on, manga people. Anime, I agree. All right, everybody voted?
We have Dr. Sandy Hirsch. She was previously director of the iSchool, and now she's associate dean of academics. I encourage you all to follow on social media the groups. You can also check on any of the events coming up on the iSchool calendar. Really good programming from all of the groups. I also want to mention, if you are starting out and you are in Info 200, you do get a free membership to a professional association. Choose which one most interests you. For example, my group, the ALASC, our parent organization is the American Library Association. So you can go ahead and get your free membership for 1 year. And I do recommend you get involved if you can with a leadership team for one of the groups. You can plug into a lot of energy and, make connections with other students. It's really a lot of fun. And it's a way to demonstrate to employers that you've had hands-on experience in addition to your coursework, and also to demonstrate your professional commitment. It really can be a big plus when you are applying for a job. I actually did a survey recently of archival professionals, and they mentioned over and over again the involvement in professional associations and student groups. All right, so just briefly, after the main presentation here, where each of our groups is just going to do a little mini presentation, we are at the end going to have an opportunity where join a group of your choice. It'll be a separate Zoom meeting. We'll give you the link, and that way you can just, ask more of your questions about that. So let's go ahead and advance a slide. All right, so we are now introducing the American Library Association student chapter. Go ahead. So I'm Kelly Roisman. I'm the events coordinator. And the ALASC, we actually, all of the students in the iSchool, you are automatically a member in our group. Go forward. All right, so we just put our team up here. You can see that our faculty advisor is there as well, Debbie Ferris. She has a really integral role in our group, and really just a great resource for all kinds of stuff, including inspiration. So event of giving away copies of Somebody Give This Heart a Pen, very well-known, highly regarded author and performance artist, Sophia Tarkor. I'm trying to pronounce her name correctly. We are going to have a book circle event where we discuss her poetry, but first we're giving away books, free books. And what you need to do is sign up for those. I'm going to paste the link into the chat after I finish here. So go ahead, it'll be first come, first served basis. So when, as long as supplies last. So you'll sign up, give us your address, and we will have that once we're ready to send out all of the books. We have another event coming up this month that I encourage you to attend. We're having a trivia night. The theme this time is book to movie adaptation. So we're just going to be asking have a quiz show with a lot of fun questions about books made into movies, whether you love them or you hate them. I will also paste into chat the link for registering for that event. So let's go forward. We are looking now for a couple of blogging assistants. This isn't about getting, nominated and getting elected. We're just trying to give people an experience with our group and learn about what we do for blogging, but also our other activities. In the spring, we'll probably be starting, I think, in April. We're looking for nominations for next year's leadership for the executive board. And stick around for our breakout session. You can ask questions about that. We also have coming up, we haven't scheduled the date yet, it's Connect Over Coffee, where we have several LIS professionals, and we have a sequence of breakout rooms, so you just have a chance to talk to them, ask questions in a very small group. And let's advance the slide. Here's some information. I'll paste in the website address. You can find all the other stuff there. And I think I'm done, and let's go forward. All right, so now introducing ASIS. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Hi, everybody. My name is Sylvia. I'm Sylvia Wu, and I'm serving as Vice Chair and Social Coordinator for the San José State ASIS Student Chapter. So ASIS is an international professional association whose members come from technical fields of library and information science that includes research, information technology, and information science. The mission of ASIS is to advance information sciences and related applications of information technology. The ASIS Student Chapter provides you with opportunities to support your professional growth and career development. So in our executive committee, we come from different backgrounds and are united by an interest in information science. So here's our executive committee. Now, Dr. Hirsch is our advisor. And to join us, you don't have to be a techie, just to be willing to learn and participate.
Hey everyone, I'm Carrie and I'm currently serving as the Webmaster and Secretary Treasurer on the Executive Committee. The ASIS Student Chapter is affiliated with the larger international ASIS professional organization, and you can join the professional organization at the student level and get all the benefits of the full professional organization at the discounted student membership rate. By joining the ASIS professional organization, you gain access to many helpful resources, especially avenues to help with networking and established information professionals, and opportunities to get your work published. But we'd like to emphasize that with or without this professional membership, you can still join us with our SJSU events. If you'd like to get invited to these events, please reach out.
Hi, my name's Lauren. I'm the Programming and Membership Coordinator. If you were lucky enough to join us last semester, you would have joined us for Mover Night, Dr. Bolin and Dr. Chen, and Alternative Career Paths in MLIS. For the upcoming semester, we're planning to have events such as What I Wish I Had Known, which will invite alumni to discuss topics and give advice to students to help them succeed throughout their iSchool experience. AI seminars throughout the month of April, and information in unconventional ways such as through social media or other means. If you want to succeed and have a good time doing it, come join our events.
Okay, so we have also some roles open in our executive committee we love to have in our team. So joining our executive committee have great benefits, including networking with peers and professionals in the field. We have the student informational groups from ASIS as professional, and also actually I think the cost to join us is $45. So if you use your free membership, you get a lot into it. You can join us in our meetings. ASIS offer many free workshops and are free for members. And of course, you get more competencies for your portfolio. So we will discuss this along with information regarding membership benefits, joining the student chapter, and how you can get involved in our breakout session. So we hope to see you there.
All right, and now we introduce first generation student group.
Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me all right?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Alyssa Key. I am the current chair of first generation student group here at the iSchool. And I'm grateful that you all were able to make it here tonight. We will quickly go through all of our planned events for the semester and briefly introduce our leadership team for the remainder of this school year. Our vice chair is Audrey Hockenberry, and our secretary is Samantha Hamilton, who is here with me tonight, and our new social media coordinator is Lori Wilson, and our new blog editor is Amelia Smith, and our current webmaster is Jessica Cruz, and our faculty advisor is Dr. Anthony Bernier, who's also here with me tonight. And can we advance the next slide, please?
Hi everyone, I'm Samantha and I'm FGSG's secretary. The first generation student group opens its arms to anyone who can relate to the first gen experience. Whether you are the first in your family to graduate with a bachelor's degree or be in grad school, or if you share many of the same experiences that a first generation student does, this is the organization for you. We provide social, professional, and academic support to help you navigate the iSchool and beyond. We tend to hold one event per month, with some of our former events being the fall general meeting and a couple of coffee and chats last semester. Coffee and chats are informal events where we network and can trade advice about how to be a successful student. General meetings feature a first-gen faculty member who shares their academic and professional experiences and gives their 2 cents about how to thrive in grad school. Our next meeting is in mid-March, while our upcoming coffee and chat is on Tuesday, February 16th.
Yes, and coming up, we will also be recruiting for the chair and secretary positions because both Samantha and I we will be graduating in May. So if you want any more information on those positions, you can definitely visit the link on the screen. And you can also email us at sgsu.sjsu.edu. Sorry, I thought we were a Gmail account for a second. Wait, Sam, aren't we a first? Oh, we are a Gmail account. Kelly, can you go back to the other slide, please? Sorry. And we also want to note that our student group is free to join. There is no membership fee. You can sign up through Google Groups, and there you can sign up through the links on our website that are posted here. And we are also recruiting for guest post contributions throughout the remainder of the school year. So please feel free to reach out. The minimum word count is about 300 words. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us. So next slide, please. And you can also connect with us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and reach out through our blog. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Alyssa. So now we are introducing the REFORMA student and alumni group.
Saludos, greetings, Spartans. My name is Rosa Rodriguez, the president of SJSU REFORMA student and alumni group. Here with me today is our secretary, Sofia LaMonica, who will be joining me in presenting information about our group. We are all so excited to be here this evening with all of you. REFORMA SJSU iSchool student and alumni group is part of REFORMA National, an organization that promotes library information services to Latinos and the Spanish speaking, who is also affiliated with the American Library Association. REFORMA focuses on recruiting bilingual and bicultural library professionals and support staff. Our group's focus is on developing students' professional skills and increasing awareness of library and information services to Latinos by providing learning experiences through collaborations, networking, and professional development. We offer members a supportive community that will help them grow into culturally competent information professionals during and after their academic journey. Sophia will provide more information on our group's goals, but first she will be introducing our executive board.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sophia, and you just met Rosa. And on the screen, you can see our Vice President, SC Barroso Ramirez, our Alumni Liaison, Petri Sáenz, our two webmasters, Alessandra Gonzalez and Renee Torres, and our Marketing and Social Media Liaison, Alejandra Reyes, and our faculty advisor, Dr. Michelle A.L. Villagran, and some of you may know her from the iSchool. And these are our current officers. As you'll hear in an upcoming slide, some of us are outgoing, and we are looking for replacements for the secretary and marketing and social media liaison and a webmaster position. Okay, next slide. These are our goals: to create a welcoming and inclusive environment, to advocate the needs and interests of multicultural iSchool students and alumni, develop communication and collaboration between members and other iSchool student organizations, establish a community for student and alumni learning and development, identify resources, toolkits, workshops, and conferences in order to serve Spanish-speaking and Latinx communities, and engage with REFORMA national and REFORMA chapters for professional networking and collaborations. Next slide.
So we invite you to join us for our Cafecito con Coffee with Serious. iSchool students will have the opportunity to engage with guest speakers. Future Cafecito con Serious gatherings dates will be posted on our social media platforms and website. Our next one will be hosting Beatriz Preciado, who is a program coordinator at the Orange County Public Library, and will be sharing with attendees on how to get involved with professional groups and how to balance it all.
This slide is about how to join. iSchool students and alumni interested in working with Spanish speakers and Latinos are welcome to join the REFORMA SJSU iSchool student group. Students and alumni would first join the REFORMA National Association, and the cost to join REFORMA is just $10 per year for students. After joining REFORMA National, you can complete the REFORMA SJSU iSchool student group form. There'll be a link, actually we can include it in the chat, and you'll get it in the slides as well. And you'll receive an email welcoming you to REFORMA SJSU iSchool student group confirming your membership. Next slide. We have several ways to get involved. We're looking for submissions for our blog, and we have a link that we can also send for that to submit for our blog. Attending our Cafecito series, which Rosa just announced in the slide prior, that's coming up on the 18th. We're going to have Beatriz Preciado at that one. You can attend our monthly general meetings, and if you check our website, the calendar lists all of our general monthly meetings, and you're welcome to join us there. We're open to suggestions for ideas for other events, activities, or resources for iSchool students, and you can use our comment form on our website. And you are welcome to join the executive committee. Like I just mentioned, the secretary treasurer position is opening up. We're looking for another webmaster, marketing and social media liaison as a second position, and a blog editor, which will be a new position. We offer opportunities to meet other iSchool students and alumni, to network with REFORMA members, librarians, and library professionals, opportunities for professional development, leadership skills, and to learn about resources and conferences and scholarships.
So we invite you to connect with us through our website and also our social media platforms. I will include these links in the chat in a few seconds. If you have any questions, please join us for the Q&A after this session. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll all have a chance for all of the groups. And now I'm welcoming the Society for American Archivists student chapter.
Hi, everyone. My name is Allison Kirion. I'm the chair of the Society of American Archivists student chapter here at San Jose State University, which is tough for me to say with a tiny lisp, all those S's. Next slide, please. If you're not aware of what we do, our goal is to promote archival interests within our San Jose State community. We provide multiple platforms for discussing issues and connecting to your peers. We have a great student publication called Archiota. We have a lot of information we share on our social media channels. We have a great website and blog, and you can also connect with us on our Canvas discussion boards. Basically, it's a great place to either get engaged on archives, or if you're not quite sure if archives is the pathway for you, to learn more from others and kind of just dip your toes in the water. We have a lot of resources for career development, and we put together a bunch of great events where you can hear from experienced archivists in the field. Next slide. You may have joined us in January for our first event of the semester, which was a presentation from the archivist at the Walt Disney Archives, and we have amazing events lined up for the rest of the semester. You can see here a little brief description of each event for each month coming up. And if you want more information, we will post stuff on our, more information and Zoom links on our website, and we'll be sharing them at our member meeting next week. Next slide. If you want to join SAASC, it's pretty easy. You log into Canvas, you go to courses and select the iSchool Advising and Administration group. And then when you click on people, you'll see the groups tab, you'll see SAASC, you hit join and you're in. And that's all you need to do to be part of the student chapter. You do not have to be a member of the parent organization, SAA, but it is a great benefit to you. They have a mentorship program. It connects you with 6,000 members. They have wonderful section groups that you can subscribe to those listservs to focus on the types of archival topics or types of archival work you're interested in. There are discounts, and it's actually pretty affordable as a student if you don't choose it as your free membership for Info 200. Next slide. We have a lot of opportunities to get involved, and we will be holding elections for the fall 2021, spring 2022 term this April, and all these positions will be up for elections. We'll be posting more about these position specifics in the next month, but I really encourage you to get involved. I mean, if you've attended any events, you know how wonderful they are, and everyone is really great at sharing information and helping each other out. Next slide. Here's our team, and you've actually probably may remember, you've heard from some of these people, such as Samantha Hamilton, who is our vice chair and is actually responsible for all the great events that you will be participating in this semester. Sabrina is our secretary. Barbara is our wonderful webmaster. Angela is our social media coordinator, and Sarah is our new blog editor. Our faculty advisor is Lori Lindberg, and you may know her from taking the Info 256 Archives and Manuscripts course, or the course on EAD. Next slide. Kelly, not sure if you want to jump in here to talk about Archiota. So again, there are a lot of superstars in the student groups, including Kelly and Alyssa, who are involved in multiple student groups. But Kelly, do you want to talk about Archiota?
Sure, I do. I will paste the link from SJSU ScholarWorks, the university's digital repository for all of the past issues. We are always welcoming contributions. We do have the student research journal with the iSchool, and that is more for scholarly articles, but we are really looking for a more casual, where it's substantive content, but we're mostly interested in sharing experiences, and really there's a broad range of content, and I encourage you to look at past issues. This week we are putting out the newest issue, the fall winter issue, which includes a survey. We surveyed 77 people responded to this. They're professionals in the archival field, but honestly, everything they said applies in LIS everywhere. Very interesting insights and quite valuable. We're also showcasing the Spartan Speaks on COVID-19 archival project with SJSU's special collections. Really interesting that people have donated materials about their own personal experiences through the pandemic. So hope to hear from you if you have any interesting ideas for an article. All welcome. Just reach out.
All right, so that's it for us. We are having our spring 2021 virtual get together for members and those interested in possibly joining. That's going to be next Wednesday at 6:30. Barbara's going to post a link to the Zoom registration. And here are all the different ways you can keep up with us, reach out to us, share information with your fellow archive students. And we really look forward to seeing you at our upcoming events. Thanks.
Okay, so now we're welcoming the Special Library Association student chapter.
Hi everyone, I'm Allison Gammons. I just waved at you all even though my video's off. That's kind of the day it is. So Special Library Association student chapter, we've been shortening our name to SLASC lately. So we're a group of people interested in special libraries, which is kind of an amorphous concept sometimes. But I've put here a couple polls from our mission statement. The special library group is great for exploring just different places libraries play a role, and information professionals can play a role. Next slide, please. We have a couple different programs coming up. We've had our first one of the year already, but March 1st, we have a wine librarian coming to talk to us. And then in April, we have a special event, a night at the circus. And it is more than just a basic presentation, and we'll be sharing more information about that as we get closer. But it's going to be a great multi-person event going on. And we really hope everybody can join us for that. Next slide. There are a lot of ways to get involved with SLASC. Currently, one of the roles we're looking for is a second assistant social media director. I am the social media director, and I'd really love a second assistant if anybody wants to join us. We have a lot of other ways too, though. We have a large executive committee. So if you do join the executive committee, we do have a lot of people graduating this year, so there will be even more positions opening up. That you're never carrying the load entirely by yourself. There are a lot of people helping with the different pieces, but we also have much more sort of low impact ways to get involved. We're always looking for people to write posts for our blog. We always welcome ideas for programming that you'd like to see. You don't necessarily have to know anyone involved in that kind of program, but if you'd like to learn more about prison libraries or anything, just let us know and we can see what we can do. Everybody's welcome to attend our programs. We advertise them out through our social media as well as through all the normal iSchool venues. And we love to see more people there, come ask questions and learn more. Next slide. So here's our basic contact information. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We do have a LinkedIn page. All of our programs after they're done are posted on our YouTube channel. And of course, we have our website. If anybody has specific questions, look forward to talking to you in our breakout sessions, but just going to keep this little presentation short and sweet. So that's us.
All right, thank you. And now on to Student Research Journal.
Hello, everyone. My name is Catherine Nelson, and I am the current editor-in-chief of the Student Research Journal. If you haven't heard of the SRJ, what it is a double-blind, peer-reviewed, open-access, fully student-run journal, and it's actually the only one through San José State University. What we do is we publish any LIS and archival-related articles, book reviews, and evidence summaries submitted by graduate students. So as long as you submit while you are a graduate student, even if you graduate, you can still publish with us and go through the peer review process after graduation. And I'm going to introduce the managing editor, Sarah Wilson, who will take this next slide.
Thank you, Catherine. So here we have a slide of the current editorial team that's working toward our 10th anniversary publication. All team members, when they join the journal, they undergo training to serve in their roles, and they also receive continual monthly training that's led by our faculty advisor, Dr. Bernier. The journal is run by a collaborative leadership team, which is made up of the editor-in-chief and the managing editor. And the editor-in-chief is a paid student position that essentially focuses on the outward promotion and communications for the journal, while the managing editor position focuses on the inward communications with the rest of the editorial team. And as you can see, the review team is made up of 4 content editors, and they mainly focus on the big picture behind author submissions, while the 2 copy editors focus more on language and formatting. All the positions except for the editor-in-chief have the option to enroll in Info 298 and earn credit. And I'm touching on these individual roles because we're actually posting a call for editors. So maybe you saw that. I'm going to go ahead and send that in the chat right now. But we do need an editor-in-chief, managing editor, content editors, and a copy editor. If you have taken all of your core courses and to have also taken or plan to enroll in Info 285 for fall, you can apply. So personally, for me, it's been without a doubt one of the most valuable learning experiences I've had at the iSchool. Next slide.
Thank you. So everything that the editors do and the journal is to promote outward. I'm so sorry. Everything that we do touches on one of these 4 strategic points in our strategic plan. So the publication promotes scholarly research from all graduate students in the area, and we're just promoting SRJ's reputation outwardly. Pardon me. Next slide. So how can you get involved? As Sarah has already mentioned, you can apply. We are looking to fill every role that we have available. The call is already posted by Sarah. I will be posting it again after with some other URLs, but you can also submit. We accept submissions, as I said, from any graduate student, regardless of whether you are from SJSU or across the world, as long as it is related to LIS and or archival studies. All right, next slide. And here are the links. You can email us, find us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Those links are actually in chat. And of course, visit our website. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. And now introducing Virtual Center for Archives and Records Administration. We got Melissa here.
Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm Melissa Kemp, and I'm introducing you to the Virtual Center for Archives and Records Administration. And we are in our 2nd year of operation. Next slide, please. Oh, I'm sorry, the previous one. Thank you. I would also like to introduce you to the MERA Program Director, Dr. Patricia Franks. I hope she's still with us. She is one of the creators of this marvelous place. Next slide, please. And it is her tutelage and leadership that has led us to a virtual world where we can have meetings and gatherings and special events. And so without further ado, Dr. Franks.
Well, hi, Melissa. I'm still here. Actually,
Hello.
we're in our 12th year, not our second.
Wow.
We're in our second year of exploring virtual reality and augmented reality. So after our first 10 years of living in virtual worlds and learning how education can be conducted through virtual worlds, we've turned our attention to seeing how we can leverage what we've learned to improve the virtual reality offerings that we're seeing now. And so it's been quite exciting. So VCARA is really an area that we use more for social engagement. But part of the social engagement, we consider presentations by experts in the field of archives, records, library science, information professions. And we also have a lot of fun activities. So what you can do is, if you're interested, just send me a quick email and we can get you started. It's not difficult. It was more difficult when we first started, but you all now have the type of technology you would need to be able to engage in this. I did want to say, now that we're all experiencing the effects of having to work from home and study from home, we're different in our programs, of course, because we're used to that. Not everybody is. We're seeing a much more market interest in different types of environments. People are Zoom tired. So businesses and educational institutions are using virtual worlds and virtual reality for get-togethers as a different type of experience. So what you see here is just a little bit of a, I guess a recap of what we've done. If you go to the next slide. These are some of the activities. If you look at the bottom left of your screen, these are actual conferences being held in virtual reality. There was an immersive learning conference last June that we participated in. And if you see poster 158 and that little person there with the red blouse on, I was actually delivering a poster presentation just as you would if you had attended SAA. I know our students love to present posters at SAA. Well, it was a similar experience. You just stand right in front of your poster, and within though an area that blocks out sound from outside, so that when you're speaking to the group that are in your area, nobody else can hear that. Right next to that is a real conference presentations. That's in a space that's being used by businesses. And one of the CEOs of a business I know has had conferences there, and he has better attendance than in person because, of course, people are not able to travel as easily, not just because of COVID, but also because of cost. And down below, I hear a lot of you are interested in archives and special collections. This is an exhibit that I created in a space that you could walk around in and take a look at all different kinds of artifacts, if you will. This one is just showing what we're doing in our virtual center in Second Life. But you could have any type of 3D objects in there, wander around them. And it really is a fun way to put together any of your ideas into an exhibit form and then have people come in and walk around. On the right-hand side, we're very into research. So it's not just a fun place. In the fall, we had our first XR, we called it, research symposium. And we had individuals from all over the world attend. This is one presentation by a keynote. And what we're looking at here is, how do you bridge the gap between virtual worlds, virtual reality, augmented reality. And one of our keynote speakers was on accessibility. So we're also looking at how do students with all types of accessibility issues, challenges, also participate in these types of environments. And I think we have one more slide. So I want to invite you, if you'd like to attend, just let me know. For the spring, we're planning a celebration of Sherlock Holmes in 2 parts. And it's all in one day, March 3rd, from 9 to 11 o'clock SLT. That's Second Lifetime, but to you it's Pacific. And the first part of it is we have a reading of The Adventure of the Veiled Lodger by Arthur Conan Doyle. And so some of our members will be taking on roles in reading that. And then from 10 to 11 o'clock, part 2, we're going to have an X Marks the Spot. It's a trivia game based on Hollywood Squares, where we will have the audience participate as one of the 9 squares as well as contestants. So it'll be a very interactive game. If you're interested in doing that, want to learn more how to get involved, just give Melissa or me a shout out, send an email, and I'll fill you in with further information.
All right, everyone. So thank you for the presentations. Dr. Franks, that was really interesting. I've always wanted to try that, and I'm going to. Do you have a class on that? I think Melissa mentioned that.
This fall, we have over the years had several classes in it, and some were 3 credits, but this fall, what we had is a 1 credit introduction to virtual reality taught by Dr. Marie Vance, who works for HP Labs in this area. And she introduced students to all different types of virtual reality with the idea that you would evaluate what is being offered and determine how you might use these platforms for training and education. So the results from the class were very promising. People were really excited about it and learned quite a bit about the different types of offerings that are available. She will be offering it again in the fall.
Oh, that sounds great.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. We are inviting you to join a Zoom session with any of the groups that you would like to learn more about. I am going to paste the link into the chat box, and that will give you the information you'll need to join those sessions. So once again, on behalf of all of the groups, thank you very much. Good night.